Rescheduling is upon us. It's been done. This doesn't mean it's legal, but it means there's going to be quite a bit of a change happening. How you doing? I'm Woody. This is Grown Up State, and here we go. All right. So a little quick local news. We have 555 dispensaries now open from the last time I checked in was, I believe, 545. So another 10 dispensaries. We are adding consistently. They're probably downstate. I got to do a little more research on that, but here we go. Here we go. This is the beginning, folks. And I am excited. Now, does this mean everything is just going to go gangbusters and just dispensaries on every corner and everything like that? Well, that was already going to happen, especially here in New York, with thousands pending and I think a couple thousand that have been approved, just waiting for local. There, you see, there's several seems like every week, a few more are open. And this market is its own. So let me get into a little bit of the broader market and the stock market side of this. People are freaking out because everything took a 40 to 60% cutback. All the major ETFs and growers and everything got hit pretty hard. So this is something that I don't see anybody else pointing out. Now, there is something that's happened the last, I don't know, 10 years. The algorithm trading, the computer trading has come in and kind of messed up the way day trading and all the swing trading stuff works. Now, I've been doing this for 15 years, like pretty dedicated, hard on it for probably over 8 now, and I watched it all come into play. And something happened in the weed market that made it very transparent. Okay, so take this for instance. I think everybody out there remembers when the news feed came out about being 100% transparent, independent news companies, and every single little independent news company came out with the same exact phrases throughout the whole country. And we were all like, okay, this is all, they're all corrupt, that we're being manipulated. We see that. And probably most people forgot about that already, unless like you're one of my friends and I at least once a year share that to remind people to not believe all the shit that they hear out there. Same thing just happened in the weed market. Now I urge everybody to go look across the whole gamut, the big players, the pennies, all of them. They pretty much, if they're a legitimate or even, saying they're a legitimate weed company, they all did exactly the same thing. The charts are reading the same. They might be varied a little bit, but there's still similarities throughout the whole market. Now, if that doesn't tell you that computer algorithm trading isn't in control of this and everything, then you're obviously not in the market, or if you're in the market and you're just playing dumb, because here it is, and it's actually relatively simple to trade against. I've heard people upset about having to trade against it. They're set to do certain things. You can almost tell, and it's been like this for years now. And when I first got into this, it was, buy on news, especially good news. You would usually see a pretty good increase on good news. Then years started going through and I started noticing a thing as the computer trading came in. It was sell on the news. Everything sold. So now all these computer traders and all this shit, they're all set to sell on the news. And for somebody that is old school about it, likes to go in, look at the charts, watch it, do his stuff and kind of pay attention throughout the day, it's like shooting fish in a barrel right now. Just a quick understanding of what's been going on in the cannabis market. For the past 5, 6 years, it's just been tanking down with a little good news and a little good news, all dead cat bounces, continuously just getting beat down and murdered for years. But the past year, something's changed. And you can look at almost every decent company out there traded in the public market. They all flattened out this past year with what's going on and being able to possibly do business now, not as like felons. The market saw this coming. It's all leveled out. There's bottoms everywhere. And now what we just saw over the past month or two, that increase, some did 60%, 80, there's a couple 100% gains, 1,000% gains, crazy ones. They all started to work their way up. But there was big news. And there goes the big news. Boom. Sell on it. Now, I look at it like discounts. Okay. We're establishing a higher low. And from the next, I predict at least couple of years, we're going to see it just climb with little ups, nice downs, confusion, volatility about. So it's on this is an opening market. There's never been anything like this reopening of a multi-billion-dollar market. I don't know, in my lifetime, and I'm sure many people's lifetimes, it's literally about to turn on a multi-billion-dollar market. Now, in society, we've made it a lot easier. You can put a trading app on your phone, and you know what I mean. And I don't recommend getting into any of this stuff blindly. You got to do DD. You got to do your due diligence. Pay attention. Try to invest in top companies that are actually producing revenue and trying to clean up their, bottom line and constantly improve. But there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of great ones out there. I don't even want to mention them because I'm not a financial advisor, and it's it's been a very tough market for years. But I stayed in it and in and out of it, and I paid attention to what's been happening, and I see the bottom has been established. Here we go with rescheduling. The computer trading is actually not that hard to trade against because it's very predictable, and it's got to be a better year this year because 2025 was haggard for me. But anyways, I digress. This is Grown Up State. We have a chance to make a shit ton of money. I would definitely say look for the top producers, the top ETFs that eventually will start paying dividend because the tax burdens are going to be off them. It's a great future we see ahead, and stay tuned, stay positive, and do your best to be good. And this will probably be my last little blurb here before New Year's, but merry, happy, all the shit, and we'll talk to you soon.